Barack Obama has had a number of interviews this week, and if there's one thing that's common across all of them, he's looking really nervous. The question is why? Well, I have a theory on it, and I'm certain it's right. But first, let's watch this clip.
Well, there are a couple that I followed even though they weren't law. And I want us, we're going to have to do some work to return to this basic norm, and we probably now have to codify it. The White House shouldn't be able to direct the Attorney General to go around prosecuting whoever the president wants to prosecute.
Right, because technically it's under the executive branch,
Technically,
but the norm is that it's independent.
The idea is that the Attorney General is the people's lawyer. It's not the president's consigliere.
Right, even when it's Bobby Kennedy.
It's Bobby Kennedy. And so two of the core principles of a democracy, we can survive a lot. Bad policy, funky elections, there's a bunch of stuff that we can overcome. Mm-hmm. We can't overcome
funky elections.
The politicization of the criminal justice system. The awesome power of the state. You can't have a situation in which whoever's in charge of the government starts using that to go after their political enemies.
Being this tone deaf and lying like this, it's hard to do, but if anybody can do it, Barack Obama can. And look at his little minion, Stephen Colbert, right? He's just about to be done with his primetime comedy show when we all know it's just propaganda for the DNC and for the deep state. That's all Stephen Colbert has been there for as a water carrier, basically, to try to get the message out. But I wanted to put this picture up because I think it's important for us to remember what Joe Biden did to the prior administration. It's quite rich that Barack Obama said, the AG is not the consigliere for the president. Really? Do you think that Rudy Giuliani, right? He was just in the news this week with his poor health up in the upper left. Or what about, Sydney? What about all of these others, right? These two gentlemen on the right were some of the folks that were caught up under the Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County issue. There's so many members that were surrounding Donald Trump, let alone his own mugshot that was taken in Fulton County as well. So again, the Democrat Party and Barack Obama know that this is a complete sham. It's a lie what they're saying because they were caught doing it. But the question is, why is Barack Obama so nervous? I'll leave you with this picture. This is Judge Eileen Cannon. She's out of Port St. Lucie, the Southern District of Florida, federal court. Well, she's also been in charge of organizing and paneling a grand jury for Barack Obama, John Brennan, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and others within the Obama administration. This is all tying back to the Russia narrative, and specifically the Russiagate smear campaign that Obama, and it's now in writing, said to move forward with, right? This was during the transition period from Obama to Trump on the first term. So Judge Eileen Cannon surely knows why Barack Obama is increasing the temperature of this narrative of not wanting to politicize your AGs and your judges. Well, again, Barack Obama, we think we know now why you're so nervous, because you know what's coming. Our very next story is going to be one that you do not want to miss. Donald Trump delivered a bloodbath, landslide, MAGA-type victory in Indiana last night in their state elections. I'm going to give you everything that you need to know, because what we saw from Trump was a masterclass on making sure that he drives home America First and MAGA candidates. But there's more to that story, and I'm going to tell you it all